Now, all right, my bench is a little bit messy, but I've got a couple of saws here. This is my rig that I've been using lately. This is the rig that I used to use, and this thing. Me and Corbin have dubbed this saw the Coliseum saw for no particular reason, but it needs to get running so that we can fall with this thing, because we've been falling lately. Woo! Ooh, perfectly. Yeah, buddy. We want to get this thing running, so I think let's start with this top bolt. That'll expose hopefully the carb and everything. Yeah, she's tight. I got this saw, those two, and this one for $5. And there's a reason for that. And oh goodness, that's not bad. She is locked up though, so I think we should start by getting that plug out, getting some oil down there, so that we can soak it up. Oh boy, oh boy. This is actually like the same size spark plug as would be used in my RM500. Like, this is massive. Oh, that's not a good sign at all. A little bit of rust. Not bad though. You guys see in there? No, still nothing. So let's get this side cover off, which is held with one flat head and a square. Is there points on this? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a condenser right there. Okay, so my spring's probably seized. Corrosion maybe? Magicness down the hole. We're gonna see if she won't crank. What linkage? There's no linkage. And the fuel line goes straight down. This is so good. Wow, look at the size of that. That port is insane. And that piston is massive. You guys see that? Yikes. It all looks good in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and hope that there's good things to come. Clutch spins. Oh, the clutch spins so nice. That's so exciting. We'll deal with the carburetor later, because that thing is gonna be bad. I think it was probably just seized up on the coil here. I'll have to get some sandpaper on it. Right. That's alright though. Now for the moment of truth, we're gonna see if she has spark. I think I'm gonna clean this thing up a bit first. There's no spark. So I'm gonna hurry up and clean points and clean coil and see what we can get to do and see if we can get this thing to make some electricity. Got the flywheel off. Not a pain, actually, not horrible. Look at that. Dead spoiler. Right on the points cover. Check this guy out. How's he still alive, dude? Look at him spinning a web. It's in the negatives. What is my guy doing? He busted up. He's got one leg missing, dude. He's going into the depths. Points cover just pops off there. Nice! But look at that. Look at the corrosion. Super corroded. Okay, the ignition system's buttoned back up. Let's go ahead and try and crank her and see what happens. No! Didn't expect that. Great, that means the plug's good. Next is fuel. Awesome. We've got compression. I wouldn't say it's ecstatic compression, but it's got compression, it's got spark. Next is fuel. Today we're gonna be digging into this carburetor. This is, can you guys see that? That is not good. Fingers crossed this goes well. Do you wanna? Oh, it looks great in there. And you'll never guess. The diaphragm is like brand new. This is like one of the best I've seen. This is great. There we go. Ew, look at that old gas. That's like sludge. That's gross. That's some sludge right there. That's nasty. Now the carb's all set, I'm gonna put it back together and put her on the machine and see what happens. Now I'm faced with an issue of this fuel line is fine in the tank. Like it's all fine, but it just breaks off at the top. So what I had on my other saw down at the bottom is I had a little piece of fuel line cut so it could fold into itself almost and fit in there, but I don't think that this one's gonna fit. I could try shave this. I'm gonna keep tinkering with it till I end up getting it and then slap her together and see if she fires. It's the moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. Carb's cleaned, it's got spark. I blew out the line, it's got new fuel line in it. So we could crank it over with a drill, or we could free this recoil up, which isn't even bad. It still spins and then it wants to recoil. So, I mean, oh wait. I could just spray some WD-40 in there and see what happens. I sprayed some WD in her, and she works a little bit better. I realized that I'm gonna have to take it apart to put a string in there anyways. Still some rope in here. Good to go. Where is the knot? Oh, there's still a lot of rope in here. Oh! Oh, weird. So it appears that the handle had busted off, and they just decided to park it. Oh, this stuff is probably not good to breathe in. Soak the spring. The spring's supposed to be oiled so that it doesn't rust. Not horrible recoil. It feels like it's skipping. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to see if the Coliseum saw, or the Pioneer, whatever you want to call it, it's time to see if she fires off. Okay. This recoil might be an issue. I'm gonna take the side cover off and I'm gonna pop a drill on there and see what happens. Now I've been thinking, it's been a few days, and I've been thinking, I bet you I have a stuck ring or two. That's why I'm not getting enough compression to fire this thing, because it doesn't have enough that it should. All in there, so we'll clean it all out. It is kind of scored. I don't know, it looks okay, but both of these rings are seized, and so that's why we're not making good compression. So I'm gonna try and gently take them off without destroying them. But there's wire. It's like keeping the crank from moving side to side, which is not doing anything. I don't know what that wire is doing there. And I broke the ring. I guess I could have been a little more patient with it. Yeah, there it goes again. This thing's toast. That's not good. Now this piston's toast. Look at it on this side. That is gone. And then all that. That is harsh. I wish I could get this thing running. I'm actually a little bit angry. Coliseum saw is no more, thanks to that ring. But it was fun to do. It was fun to explore a little bit of these older saws. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna call her there.